pretty fresh. I think, yeah, looks pretty good here. Pretty symmetrical. I guess symmetry is the name of the game right now. All right, guys. BarryFastCars is the channel. Barry's the guy. We're just doing some rundown on some news, some car-related news. First up is, in no particular order at all, the Porsche Macan. Everyone knows the Porsche Macan, the best SUV on the market. Best small SUV on the market. I guess the best SUV would be the Range Rover. Well, even if it's a fast car channel, put in the comments your best SUV. I know we don't love them. Come on. But, yeah. Everyone still has their choice, their preference. You are forced to get an SUV. Which one would it be? So, Porsche Macan is getting a 4-cylinder. It will be at New York Auto Show at the end of the month. Man, I wish I could go to that. That'd be cool. I'll be at LA Auto Show. It's really the best I can do. So it's getting the new Audi A4 4-cylinder turbo. It's gonna have all-wheel drive still, standard. And I don't know if that has torque vectoring or not. No, I should have researched that. But it's gonna have 252 horsepower, which is what the top 4-cylinder trim has in the A4, and 8-speed automatic. And it loses 200 pounds and still has 250 horsepower. If I was getting an SUV, it'd be pretty high up there. Let's put it that way. Next up, there are rumors that Subaru, everyone knows Subaru, right? You've heard of Subaru? One of the best-selling car brands in the US right now. They are working on a mid-engine sports car. What? This better not take away from any BRZ development, but yes, it's rumored to be hybrid, and that's all we know. I guess I can add in a rumor. It's going to be expensive, but we're looking at, I'll just off the cuff of my head, which isn't a thing, but WRX motor in the middle with another 100 horsepower of electric motor, maybe at the front axle, maybe sandwiched between the engine and the transmission, which is how I would do it. But that sounds cool, right? Why would I ever complain about that? Only reason I would complain is that it takes development money away from the BRZ, which doesn't need any development. All the BRZ needs is a direct injected 2.5 liter FA25. Naturally aspirated. No turbo in the BRZ, just increase the displacement, 235, 240 horsepower, wham bam. Okay, on to the next news. The Maserati Alfieri concept car. Do you guys remember that thing? Maybe the idea right now is just to crank out the content and I will edit videos with beautiful pictures. Flash, boom. Maserati Alfieri picture, which I should have pictures of it myself because I saw it at Pebble Beach 2 years ago, year and a half ago. Pebble Beach 2014, I'm pretty sure it was there. But yeah, I thought the Alfieri was a design study. Oh, I also saw it at the LA Auto Show. I thought it was just a design study, showing the direction of the brand, visually. That's what the concepts are for, to show the future of the brand. But maybe I knew this in the moment when it was being unveiled. Apparently, it was gonna maybe be a lower priced. There's no such thing as a low end Maserati, although the Ghibli sucks. But that's a topic for another video. Maserati Alfieri, apparently, it's more sports car than GT, like the GT, the Gran Turismo. So, we'll see. We'll see. How that car, it makes sense to me, how that car could be anywhere near the priority for Maserati right now would make no sense because they have an SUV coming out and they really need to get their shit fixed with these sedans. Oh, the Quattraport I think is okay, but the Ghibli just got torn apart by media. I still see people driving, but I'm in California and people make dumb decisions out here. So, Charlie Whiting apparently who is the dude that makes decisions in F1 that isn't Bernie Ecclestone. Someone put in the comments if he's FIA. Of course he's FIA. Well, he was at Watkins Glen for whatever reason, because God knows there was no racing going on there. But they just got a new track surface, and he was like, damn, this is a pretty nice place. This is pretty cool. Apparently Watkins Glen is pretty cool. And so I started doing some research on Watkins Glen, and it's pretty cool. It is a fast track. Very fast. And we need some of that. You know, everyone's been stoked on Austria. It's kind of like Austria, but longer. I don't actually have the exact length. That was stupid. Probably should have looked at that. What can you do? You can only do so much before you make a video. Sometimes you just gotta turn the damn camera on and make up the lighting. I think the lighting turns out pretty well, eh? Well, let me know if the lighting is okay for you guys. Let me know if this meets your standards, your high YouTube standards. The F1 circus returning to Watkins Glen, I mean, why not? Well, here's the only issue with that. My girlfriend's calling me. Let me stop her from calling me. You gotta do what you gotta do. The only thing that would take it away is they had to go to Canada. Like, literally Montreal is like right there. And there's nothing near Watkins Glen really whatsoever. New York is like over 4 hours away. So you're not gonna like go there in between days or whatever. So you'd be stuck in the countryside, which wouldn't be terrible. And I think there's wine out there. But what are you gonna do? So Watkins Glen, great in theory, probably not gonna happen, but who knows, maybe IndyCar will be cool again someday. IndyCar is cool, don't get me wrong. I like IndyCar. I'm going to the Long Beach Grand Prix, mainly to watch GT cars, but I'll go to the Indy race, and I'll have a grand time. The cars are just ugly. So, I've talked about that in other videos. The cool things about Watkins Glen, real quick, it's very fast. It has some really long corners, like finding the limit, whoop, 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 whoop. Hypothetically, still oversteer. It has this bus stop that reminds me of Magny-Cours. The only reason I still know about Magny-Cours is because I played Formula 1 2006 up until like 5 months ago when I finally bought 2014. Yeah, shut up. I don't need any judgment, okay? So that had Magny-Cours on it, so I actually know Magny-Cours kind of like the back of my hand, which I know pretty well. And there's no damn good reason why it's not still on the calendar. Instead, we're going to Azerbaijan, which looks like a pretty cool track. We'll talk about Formula 1 tracks and opinions about that in another video. So yeah, that's the news for the day. There is a lot more news, but that's all I want to put in this video. Alright, bye guys.